Hi, Dawn Lewis here. Welcome to day 7, the final day of this 12 by 12 cardstock 7 ways in 7 days video series. These core ingredients, well, there aren't many left, and today I'm making a gift tag. I'm starting with a piece of blending card. The measurements are all on the blog, and I'm applying a little twisted citron distress ink around the edge. I've cut a piece of black cardstock to mat it, and this teensy piece of green cardstock is one of the very few I have left. I couldn't really apply a large piece of green to this because I've used it all up. I'm using Tombow mono adhesive and I'm scraping away excess glue that's oozed out with a craft knife and just straightening it up. This blue is left over from one of the card bases that we trimmed down on day 2 and 3. And I'm just applying that, and I'm making sure that the very fine green is up against the edge, and I'm going to pop a little fine piece of green cardstock, little sliver across the other side to border it, which has come up really nicely as a border across the bottom of our gift tag. I'm just trimming that down with a sharp pair of scissors, and now it's time to make the tab up the top. You could actually put a piece of twine through this to add it to a gift when you've tied it up with some curling ribbon or some twine. This is my last hugs word from the Mama Elephant Tri-Window die, and I'm going to use some Tombow mono adhesive to put that down. Just like yesterday, I'm going to put down the first letter and the last letter and then evenly space those two in the middle so that it's not kind of squished from one all over to one side. And the spacing is a little bit even, and I'm using the liquid glue so that I have got a bit of wiggle room when I put it down to just shift it into place. And I'm going to weigh it down with an acrylic block. I'm using a stamp from the Wizard Friends, and I'm just inking up magical birthday. I didn't want the other word, so I've used a post-it note just to mask it off as I inked it up. I'm going to stamp the Harry Potter glasses and the lightning bolt and the broom just using archival jet black ink, and I'm not going to colour these. I did have a misstamp of the magical birthday, and so I'm using a multi-liner just to go and colour in the spaces that didn't quite ink up properly. Now to apply the tab using some Tombow mono adhesive, I'm going to put that onto the black cardstock, just making sure that it's centered. And I love that I was able to run one final piece of the green across the middle of that blue, and then place our decorated and inked up blending card on the top. That's it, super simple. I did add some glossy accents to the glasses, but it's a super simple tag. Now let's have a look at what's left. At the end of this week of 7 projects, this is literally all that is left from the materials we started with. That black cardstock I'll use for matting, the blending card I'll use on other projects. This is all that's left of the 12 by 12 green cardstock and the blue A4 piece that we cut down for card bases. I've got to say, as far as wastage goes, I see very little waste here. Here are all of the projects. If you missed any of them, you can find them all on this playlist. We featured wizards, grand wizards, magical friends, and the Tri-Window die. If you are after these stamps or dies in Australia, you can find them at dawnlewis.com.au. I do hope you have enjoyed this series. I've really enjoyed bringing it to you. I look forward to bringing you more videos in the future, and if you subscribe, you won't miss out on those. I hope you have a very magical and crafty day, and I will see you next time. Bye for now.